Hello everyone. So few of you have asked me questions about protein and its impact on muscle building. So I thought I'll record a video to explain you the same and also in general give you some facts about becoming fitter. So if you are interested in becoming fitter, the next few minutes of video is for you and I hope you like it. Here we go. So I'll explain the video in 4 parts. The first part starts with an age-old riddle. Which one is heavier, a pound of cotton or a pound of iron? So think about it, and if you've been thinking that a pound of iron is heavier, you've definitely got it wrong, because a pound is a pound, both weigh the same. But cotton occupies more space than iron because iron is more dense than cotton. And the same logic can be applied to our body as well, between muscle tissue and fat tissue. Muscle tissue is like iron and fat tissue is like cotton, which is the reason you sometimes see that two people may have the same height, same weight, but their bodies may look completely different because one may have higher body fat percentage than the other. So the benchmark here is the body fat percentage, which decides whether you look bloated or you look leaner and fitter. Brings us to the second part of the video, which is on losing weight. Naturally, losing weight is a cardinal equation. To lose weight, you need to burn more calories than what you consume, which is simple. And one of the best ways to lose weight is by exercising. Naturally, you can lose weight either by losing the fat tissue or the muscle tissue, but it is advisable that you lose the fat tissue because muscle tissue is very important for the body. Muscle mass actually promotes metabolism and burns more calories when you exercise. So, naturally, burning the fat tissue is more important than letting go of your muscle mass. So, that brings us to the myth busting part, which is converting fat into muscle. You cannot really convert fat into muscle because both of them are completely different, just the way you cannot convert an apple into an orange. Alright, so the conclusion is losing weight is effective when you lose the fat tissue. So that brings us to the next and third part of the video, which is on exercising. There are two popular forms of exercise. One is the aerobic exercise, the other one is the anaerobic exercise. Aerobic exercises include use of oxygen and are also called cardio exercises in colloquial terms. Examples of aerobic exercises include cycling, running, walking, swimming, etc. What aerobic exercises do is they will help you reduce the fat tissue in your body, which means if you do a lot of aerobic exercises, you will appear a lot more slimmer than what you were. The other form of exercises, which is anaerobic exercises, are slightly different. Anaerobic exercises help you build the muscle mass. I will tell you shortly why they will help you build the muscle mass, but examples of anaerobic exercises include lifting free weights, using resistance bands, using body weight exercises like push-ups, etc. An ideal exercise is a combination of aerobic and anaerobic exercise because aerobic exercises will help you reduce the fat tissue and anaerobic exercise will help you build the muscle mass, going back to our cotton and iron logic. Now is the time to explain you why anaerobic exercises help you build muscle mass. What happens when you do anaerobic exercises, your muscle tissue will suffer a tear or an injury and your body will actually try to repair the muscle tissue. And just like in life, when you suffer a tear or an injury, you come out stronger. In the same way, muscle tissues come out stronger and become bigger when they are getting rebuilt. This process is called the muscle hypertrophy, and that is why anaerobic exercises help you build muscle mass. That brings us to the last and final part of the video, which is on importance of protein. Naturally, as I've explained, when muscle hypertrophy happens, the body will try to rebuild the muscle. And muscle tissue majorly has water and protein, so it is important that we provide adequate amount of water and protein to the body for the recovery process to be faster. Proteins are usually available in our food. If you're a meat eater, it's in the meat. If you're an egg eater, it's in the egg whites. If you're a vegetarian, it's in soya, peanuts, and foods like that. The standard requirement of protein for our body is 0.8 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. Unfortunately, our diet may not be able to provide that much of protein, which is where protein supplements come into picture. The most commonly used protein supplement is whey protein, and within whey protein, the most commonly used form is isolate form, which is where fat and lactose are removed. This is the purest form of protein. A 25 gram of scoop of whey protein has almost 24 grams of protein, and it is just like any other milk powder. And if you take the whey protein, it will supplement the deficit which you are having in protein in your diet, and thereby it will help the muscle rebuilding process and gain muscle. Going back to the final logic, if you gain muscle and lose fat, you will look a lot more fitter. Alright, so thanks for watching, people. Obviously, I am not a nutrition or a health expert. If you have any kind of suggestions or feedback or anything that you would like to add, please feel free to let me know and do your own research. Thanks again and enjoy.